So I got to wondering if this technique, this burnished glitter technique, would work on other, on the heat and stick powder. So what I thought I'd do is I stamped a background with Versamark ink onto, this is black cardstock, and I embossed it with the heat and stick powder. So this is sticky, so you don't want to touch it. And then the answer to your question is, I really don't know yet. We're going to find out together. I'm just going to cover this with the glitter. And I did use the embossing buddy before I started, just to make sure that my heat and stick powder didn't go anywhere I didn't want it to go. Just going to tap that off. Now I think this will be really neat if it works, but we'll just see. You find out when I find out. So let me get this cleaned up and I'll be right back. I almost forgot to tell you that we are using the new ultrafine glitter in the Holiday Mini Catalog. This is the black and this is the orange. And I don't really know if this technique will work with other types of glitter. I'm pretty sure it has to be like a microfine or an ultrafine glitter. Okay, I've got my mess cleaned up a little bit and we're ready to see if you can burnish it with the heat and stick powder. So we're just I'm going to start down here in the corner on the bottom. I'm going to press it in with my finger first, and then I'm just going to start rubbing. And I am seeing that I'm not really liking the results, and it may be that I have let this sit. I've let it sit for about, I don't know, 30 minutes or so before I did this. So maybe I've let it sit too long, and it just isn't sticking the way I would like to see it stick. It's not terrible, but it's not as crisp and clean as the other technique. So let me, I don't know, it's just not as big of a wow. But I'll do the entire card front. It'll still look good. It just won't be as clean as the other method. So let me finish this up, and then what I'll do is I'll show you what it looks like after I've finished everything. Okay, I'm finished, and the answer to the question is, will heat and stick powder work with this technique? And to answer that, it is to a certain degree. The results aren't as stunning. You still can tell it's more like just glitter pushed in. It's not as smooth as the, you can see it's just not as smooth. You can see the little facets, whereas this is very smooth and foil-like. So yes, you can do it. Not as pretty, but it does work. And you just, like I have a couple of places here where the heat and stick powder, I didn't heat it, or I probably overheated it just a tad in a couple of places. But I can cover that up with my sentiment or something like that. So what I'll do is I'll make a card with this and I'll post it on my blog, and you can see what I did with this. It's still pretty, but just not as pretty. So thanks, have a great day.